My name's Aaron Cairo. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm going to teach you how to do a varial flip. A varial flip is a combination of a kick flip and a pop shove it. So before you get into this, make sure, first of all, that you're really comfortable riding your board. I always have to say that. It's very important because a lot of brand new skaters will jump right in and they'll be like, hey, can you teach me how to do the varial flip? The answer is yes, I can, but there's many steps to learn before the varial flip. In fact, I think you should learn all of these. Ollie, front side 180, back side 180, pop shove, front shove, heel flip, kick flip. Now, those are the key basic fundamentals of all of skateboarding. They are the key basic fundamentals because they make up the basics of all of the other tricks. Varial flip, the trick I'm going to teach you right now, is a prime example of that. It is, just like I said, a combination between the kick flip and the pop shove it. So let's say you have really good pop shove it's but terrible kick flips. You might still be able to do a varial flip, but really what you want to have is all of those basics fully mastered. So I started the daily skateboard lessons so that you guys could master all of those tricks. Right now it only goes up through Ollie, but if you take that same method of learning that I gave you through those daily skateboard lessons and apply them to the Ollie, front side 180, back side 180, pop shove, front shove, heel flip, kick flip, you will get it. That means skating every single day, even if it's just a little bit amount of time. 10 minutes a day every day goes a really long ways. So for the varial flip, let's get right into it. Your back foot is here. It is perched on the tail just like that. You're gonna be on the balls of your foot. Your front foot is here on the board, right there at a 45-degree angle, ready to do that kick flip motion. So the key with the varial flip is that it's a good pop. It's not too much scoop. If you do too much scoop, then you're getting into tray flip land. So it's a good pop, just enough effort, and then your toe is not gonna flick too hard. It's interesting because on this trick, your board is going to be turning away from the flick, meaning your kickflip foot is gonna be going that way, and your board is gonna be going that way. I'm right foot forward, so for me, the board is going to the left, and my foot is flicking off to the right. Just enough with the back foot, just a little bit, and your toe just barely grazes the flick of that concave right about there. Similar angle to that kickflip. It's just similar, just like that. And then it's gonna pop around like that, do 180 rotation and one single flip. Once you see that grip tape side come up, you're gonna catch it with your front foot, put your back foot on, put the landing gear down, and you're good to go. The best way to learn this trick is by breaking it down into as many practice steps as you can, getting really comfortable, because when you do those practice steps, you're building that muscle memory. It's the same thing that I had you guys doing on the daily skateboard lessons or the boot camp if you followed that series. I have been teaching skateboarding here online for a long time. I hope you guys are getting really good, and I know some of you are. Okay, so back foot, boom, you're gonna pop it, you're gonna flick it, and you're just gonna toss it away. So the first step of this is you're just trying to get the rotation of the pop shove it and the kick flip. Don't try and land on it. Don't try and put any feet on it. Just pop it, flick it away, and just make the board do that rotation. So pop, flick, boom. If you're having any kind of a hard time on this, you can basically just see what's occurring. If your board is not doing the 180 rotation like it should on the pop shove it, you can go back on your trick list and you can do some more pop shove it's. Just that repetition of the pop shove it's gonna go a long way. Or if you're getting the pop shove it okay, but that kick flip motion is not occurring, go back and do some kick flips. Do all of the kick flip practice steps. And I like to play little games with myself. I'll go, I'm gonna do 3 kick flips in a row, and I'm not gonna go back into the varial flip until I land those 3 kick flips in a row. And by doing these little things, you're gonna get consistent, your progression is gonna start going really fast, and most importantly, you're gonna be super confident on your board, learn new tricks, and have a ton of fun. Okay, so pop that back foot, pop it around, give it that flick, and just get that board rotating. And it's either gonna be a problem with the shove it or the kick flip, and if you have problems with either of those, like I said, go back, learn that trick, and really master it. Then come forward and just do the practice step of the pop, the flick, and get that board rotating around. Bada boom, bada bing, just like that. Now, once you have that, you also want to practice that in such a way where the board is not going super far away from you. If it is, adjust either your back foot shove or your front foot flick. I am doing skate supports. I do want you guys to know that at brailleskateboarding.com. If you are working on any trick, this is for Varial Flip, but any trick at all, you can send me a video on the forum on the website under the community tab. There's a little tab there that says skate supports, and you can just submit your video right there and I'll get it and I will do the skate support and we will send it back to you. Okay, so pop shove, kick flip. Now you're gonna step off with your back foot and put your front foot on the board. So first we went just forming the flip and the rotation. Now we're gonna form the flip and the rotation with leaving your front foot on the board. Ideally, you pop it, you were able to flick it around and the board's in the air and you're able to catch it with your front foot. This is really important because your front foot is the control point. It's gonna be there so your board doesn't go primo and land like that. It's gonna be there to catch it on the grip tape just like that. Another point I wanna make is that I really like a nice bright graphic specifically for learning flip tricks because the black grip tape, sheer black grip tape with the contrasted bright graphic can really help you see when the board is spinning around and when to put your feet down. You always want to have your feet down on the black. So it comes around and then boom, catch it on the grip tape and put your front foot down and really practice that. These early practice steps are your opportunity to build your muscle memory, get super comfortable, make sure that when that board is flipping around and it's rotating as it is, you can really catch it. And because when you start to go, now I'm gonna put both feet on, now I have to commit, now it's a big deal. If you build it up properly, it's safe, it's not scary, you don't have to worry about landing primo and flying 3 feet and injuring yourself or hitting your head or all of these things because you've built it up by doing all the practice steps. Yeah, it's not the coolest thing in the world. Yeah, maybe you want to just be able to step out on your skateboard and be a naturally talented person and just learn every trick first try. But honestly, if you could do that, I don't think you'd like skateboarding. I think it's the struggle and pushing through those barriers that makes it fun. Because then you work on a trick for a really long time and then you finally land it and then you go, wow, I got this. This means something. It's important. Without those struggles and the trials and tribulations of pushing through that win that you have when you land on the board wouldn't even be worth it, would it? So pop the board, flick it, get it to spin around, catch it with your front foot, and then put it down. Do this a lot. Repetition on this is gonna be super key, super important, a bunch of times. Pop, flick, shove, a lot. Because from here, the next step is where it starts to get mental, and mental can be difficult. You're gonna have to push through a barrier, because now you're gonna have to do all of that, catch it with your front foot, and bend your back knee and jump, and then put that back foot on the board for a full land. Some people are gonna find this trick easier rolling a little bit, and in my personal opinion, these people have learned to ride their skateboard really well. That's important. But if you find it easier to do this trick standing still, that is completely fine as well. But eventually you are gonna wanna be able to get it rolling for your games of skate and your progression and your street part to get your sponsorship. Exactly, just throw that in there. So you wanna pop it, flick it with that front foot, get it to go around, bend your knee in the air. Right now your knee is bending, catch it with the front foot, back foot comes down and posts on that board. Now another thing that's vital is you see these bolts? You want to land as much on those bolts as possible. And this is a safety, it's also, your board won't break. If you land on your bolts all the time, your board's never gonna break. Put your attention on those bolts, land there. It's a nice safe spot to land, just boom. You don't wanna have your feet too close together because your balance will be bad. You don't wanna have it too far spread out because you will miss the board. If you start trying this trick and you're just like, and you do the practice steps and you're getting quite close, but then you can't just put your foot on it, just go through each of the practice steps one at a time. The practice steps are meant to be like a set of stairs. The first one is here, you're just flicking the board. Then the second one, you're putting your front foot on only. Now the third one, you're doing the exact same thing that you did on the second one, except for bend your knee, jump in the air, put your back foot on, and you will land. But from that second step to the third one can be a big jump because now you have the mental barrier that you have to push through that, oh, I can land this, I can put my feet on there, I'm not gonna land primo, I'm not gonna fall. There can be all of these thoughts, all of these considerations, especially if you tried it and you landed primo and you fell. Because you've proven to yourself, oh, well, yeah, I could get hurt on this trick. And now you're going against the mental barrier of, am I gonna fall again? Am I gonna get hurt? Could it be really bad, etc.? And you're gonna have to push through that mental block in order to land it and master the trick and get it really good. It's funny making all these tutorial videos because all I can really do is tell you, this is how the trick works. But you are gonna have to take that advice and those practice steps and put it into play for yourself. That's why I started that series where I walk you through, because it's literally meant to be like, you're on your board, you play the video, you do exactly what I'm doing, and I'm instructing you in real time, which I think is super cool. The big goal for 2025 is to teach as many people all over the world how to ride a skateboard. This has been my goal since the beginning of time. I've been working on this goal for a very, very long time. I've developed many things, including the skate support, the Braille skateboarding app, and a number, countless tutorials on the internet to help you guys do that. So I'm really excited to be able to share this with you more in 2025, and I'm working on better, improved tutorials with better slow motion, better explanation, so you guys can learn even better than you ever have before. And we also want to expand it out into some more ramps and stuff like that, but mostly I'm gonna do a lot of flat ground. I feel like we should start like a flat ground revolution. Maybe we're starting games of skate. And another thing is I think you guys should have a group of friends that you skate with, that you just go out and you have a blast and you push each other to learn new tricks, and you grow a community at your local skate park. So I'm gonna be pushing that as well in 2025 and doing what I can do to help you guys to grow your local skateboard community. Because just like I'm here teaching you guys, once you learn to do these tricks, it's a big deal for you to go to the skate park and be supportive and help another kid learn a trick just there. You see somebody struggling, you go, hey, you know what? I got this trick. Let me show you how it's done. Pop it, flick it, do this practice step and work it like this. And once you guys get it, it's really important that you then take that knowledge and you push it forward to teach another person. It is in this way that skateboarding will grow the best. So if we are able to set up groups all over the world in each little different town, community, skate park, school, etc., wherever we're gonna go, that will be really, really awesome. So I'm gonna be working on that really hard in 2025. I'm super excited, I'm super pumped, and I'm really glad to have you guys here. Keep skating, keep pushing. No matter what you run into in your life, just keep pushing. This board will get you through a lot. This board can teach you a lot. It's a lot of things you can learn just from this piece of wood with 4 wheels, and it's quite incredible. I hope you guys learned how to varial flip. I hope this video helped you and that you can take that knowledge and pass it on to somebody else. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment below, and we got everything you need to learn how to ride a skateboard at brailleskateboarding.com.